What's up, guys? Welcome to Meatballs SOS. Sorry, been on hiatus here for a little bit. Just been busy with work, getting things put away here. Been cleaning up, doing some cleaning, but mostly been busy with work. So, with that being said, I just came across some new gear lately. So I'm going to make a series of videos for you guys to watch. But let's start with some winter gear I picked up. I'm not really a fan of it. I highly caution some of the things that are out there. As a matter of fact, I caution a lot of things that are coming from the Facebook Marketplace. I don't know if I shared my story with you guys about the backpack I had picked up. It was an it was the M87 or something like that. The woodland camo pack from like the early 90s rather. And what happened was the two back straps that were in the back actually broke off when I was putting stuff away. So that sucked. I mean, literally, you couldn't put more than 5 pounds in that bag, and it didn't support it. So, but this video tonight, we're gonna talk about this Swedish snow poncho that I picked up. As you could tell already, I'm in it. I got a white undershirt. Okay, doesn't really help. So let's see the see-through of this. You can see my hand pretty well. All right, so you're gonna want to wear, all right, probably some kind of under layer like this. But when you're in your snow camo, you're gonna want to have a breakup of like a woodland pattern, at least for your bottoms, and whenever your snow camo is on the top, and then obviously some kind of green or camouflaged, hat of some sort. You don't want to be all white, because realistically, when you look at your floor and your foreground, you're not all white unless you're laying flat on the floor. You're in the hills, the mountains somewhere, and it's all snow, all pure white snow. Then you're probably going to want to, be in all white for that situation. I'm not liking the sound. Okay, this thing doesn't really. I mean, it's not soundproof. I'll tell you that much. The sound level is not there. It sucks. However, it does have these grommets like any other poncho does. The only thing, though, I will say with these little grommets here, okay, they're really tough. This is actually some pretty good material that it's made out of. The poncho itself, I feel like I could put my finger through it at times, but it's actually a pretty it doesn't really give me any, like, there's like no give once I put real hard pressure on it. I'm pushing down pretty hard in there. It's not really doing much. Comes with these pull strings here, okay, because it does have a hood. All right, I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a little grommet there as well. So it does have a hood, alright, but it's not quiet. You could probably figure something out, maybe if you wanted to put some kind of pattern on there that's they can easily pull off. I don't know, but as far as trying to be stealthy or whatever, this is not the product. But to add to your kit, it's not bad. As you could tell, as you could see, like I said, it's a pretty, I don't know how thick the actual material is, but I'm a bigger guy, and this thing fits me perfectly. I mean, I feel like a flying squirrel on this thing. The snaps don't go all the way, so you literally just throw it on, and that's it. Okay, I would recommend establishing your arm movement first. Okay, right? So if you're like airsofting, or you're running from the Russians or the Koreans or the Chinese or whoever the hell is going to be coming this way pretty soon, probably, I would highly recommend maybe picking up something better. But if this is what you have on the fly, again, my channel's for like the average Joe, and you're just starting out. This isn't bad. Price point was only 20 bucks. You get some 550 cord, tie it so that this way all that extra sag doesn't get in the way, and you can actually have movement with your arms, and then you don't look like a flying squirrel when you're running. It's pretty funny actually, but yeah, it's not bad. Like I said, I've seen worse. Like I said, the grommets though, the grommets are super tough. This is some thick stuff. I gotta stand up. I'll show you guys the bat wing. See that? That's how it is. Okay. The grommet snaps buttons go all the way to the bottom. Okay. Go all the way to the bottom of the arms. But what I like is that it does it in the front. You don't have to worry about snapping up in the front. Just put it on. Okay, a lot of military poncho styles are this way. But it gives you room for extra, you know, if you wanted. I mean, keep things tight, you know, on the neck. Like I said, I'm a bigger guy. Button it up all the way. It's not that bad. I know what you guys are thinking. Meatball, what the hell are you doing on a 100-degree day with snow poncho on? It's exact where I'm at mentally right now. I figure I can cool off down here. So, thanks for staying with me, and stay safe. Guns up. What's up, guys? Welcome to Meatball's SOS. You guys are probably wondering, Meatball, what's going on with you, man? You're full camo. You ready? You ready for these Russians? No. I'm actually here to talk about the proper BDU. No, not proper, as in what is the, you know, proper way to wear your BDU. The brand proper. This is the M88 Woodland Camouflage Pattern. Proper, depending on how you look at it, can be either the budget-friendly or slightly unnecessarily expensive brand. If you catch it right, like I have in the past, they tend to make decent products for what you're paying. They do have big boy sizes, so if you are of a bigger nature, proper probably is going to be the way to go for you. But they do run big, so buyer beware. If you normally are like a 2X and you're not sure and you want to go up to the 3, for the BDU, you could do that. You can get away with it. They typically run on a little bit of the bigger size, or, you know, bigger than normal sizing. But for the price point, I picked this up for $15.99 from tacticalgear.com. So tacticalgear.com has some really good deals if you catch them at the right time. Sign up on their mailing list. Look at you guys the discounts and everything that you would need. And wait, just check your emails. They're always cranking stuff out. And I picked this up, like I said, $15.99. Material, it's a soft material. It's not too loud, but it's loud enough. Like, you could probably, I don't know, you'd have to be danger close to hear the other person, the other individuals. However, you know, like I said, it's super comfortable. It's lightweight. It does have the double stitching. I don't know if you guys can see that here. You can see it's double stitched right there. Okay. The cuffs actually have 3 different sizes. So you can really cinch this thing up. And I've got a lot of room in this thing. And I went, I think, one size up than I normally am. And I'm kind of glad I did, because there's a lot of room. I think I bought my normal size the one time, and I had a bad experience with it. But again, this is a BDU, so they kind of fit differently. But here's what I like about proper. If you're somebody who's really into like surplus gear, and you've bought M88 Woodland pattern before, if you look at this closely, the M88 pattern, okay, like this hat here, all right, this boonie hat I picked up from the surplus store. You can see it's a little faded, All right, there's a little fade to it, right, compared to what I have on. But I've also worn the hell out of this thing, and I've worn it to places. Sure, I could pick up another one, you know, but that's okay. You want it to be kind of slightly faded. You don't want bright colors. And that's the thing with this. It really, truly is an M88 color. How do I explain the brightness of it, rather? It's not overbearing. I've bought surplus BDUs before in the past, and the color tone is so loud that it's obnoxious. This actually isn't bad. It's really, really not. The only thing is the green here, okay? And for those of you that know what I'm talking about, then you'll understand this. This green on others, so like on the camera, it looks like it's really bright, but in actuality, it's really dark. It's a lot darker than what I thought it was going to be. It's really not that bright. And same thing with your coyote tan hues, okay? The tan patterns here, this breakup, brown, black, green breakup. There's not a lot of shine to this, okay? On camera, like I said, like on it really doesn't though. It really doesn't. And I've had Proper in the past, and they do a good job at making BDUs. So if you're somebody who's looking for some camis, some camouflage, you're a bigger guy, you're having a hard time with the true spec stuff, Proper is the way to go for you. I do like true spec. They have a little bit thicker material, but for the price point and for the simple fact that, like I said, you could anybody of any size could find whatever from Proper. That's the way to go, especially if you're balling on a budget too. It can be budget friendly. It really can be. I've never really seen it overly expensive, just because the M88 is such a popular camo pattern. I've seen it to be a little more on the price higher end. But if you catch it at the right point, no big deal, no sweat. Obviously, maybe you want to touch up all. My personal thing is I like to spray the 3M water wicking, spray on all my BDUs, tops, bottoms, even the hats. I spray it all. Reason being is because, yeah, what if you're caught in the middle of a rainstorm and you don't have a poncho? Well, if you took the time to actually somewhat try to at least waterproof some of your gear, then you don't have to worry about it. And one thing about this material that it's made out of is the spray that I have, at least the 3M one. It really absorbs nicely in this stuff, and it holds. I sometimes I find myself putting 2 applications on other BDUs. I spray 1 application, and that's all I need. It's good to go. So here's the Proper woodland BDU for you guys, the M88. I like it. It's not too loud. Color tones, not too loud, not too bright. So stay safe, guns up.